Welcome everybody, hope you guys are having an awesome day and welcome to today's flight. Today we're going to do a full flight in the beautiful Pmdg 737-800, doing a full flight from Amsterdam Schiphol, we're currently stationed right now, all the way up to Stockholm Arlanda in Sweden. The flight amount roughly 1.5 hours, going to fly as KLM 1121. And I'm going to catch the trucks, let's go and cockpit and let's get flight go. Welcome to Jetway, let's go in the aircraft. And as you can see, we are cold and dark, but we are connected to ground power. You can hear it running. Why? Right, let's close the door and go to the captain's seat, and I hate when that happens. Alright, battery, selected on, ground power, selected on. Select you to standard, and let's see IRS to navigation mode. Go to our EFB, request the route. Why? There we go. So, route has been requested, let's go to our departure chart and let's get our departure. So, let's see, there is, we are departing runway 24, so standard instrument departure. Won't be using the SPY 2K. Aha. Take U, airport. The airport chart, but we are at Schiphol, so you can expect a long taxi. In this case, pretty short, but I hope we don't not taxi to runway 36 left. But with the winds, we don't worry about that. Okay, and good. So, battery can be stowed. Emergency light selected to the arm position, and the Schiphol sign select on. Window heat on.
Meters.
And both packs isolation valve to open, all bleeds on. Temperature under 10 degrees Celsius, so starting APU. So logo light select on, position light to steady. The damper can come on at the same time. And let's go to our FMC and let's get our aircraft position. So we're currently at Schiphol International Airport at gate. Let's see, Delta 57, so D57, to accept that, yes we will. And we go to Schiphol, so we can put it into our origin, put in our departure and get the route. The route has now been requested. Go to weight and balance and let's get the aircraft loaded up. So zero fuel weight, going to be 54.0, correct. Departure weight is also correct. Again, go to our performance tool, set our departing runway to 24, import the weights, weather and calculate, TO 153 and 5. Let's activate our APU generator. Alright, departing runway going to be 24, and before we do that I have to boost the load. Route has now been loaded in, so just clear our view, Q4 and activate. And let's us now see, we have Schiphol ground is not online. Then we do what we want with the Unicom, so departing, runway 24, SPY 2K. So view, SPY 4K, search, minute. Let's see. Departing fuel going to be 7.3 as expected. So we took that we actually have correct. We have 7.3, zero fuel weight going to be 54.0. Reserve 2.3. Cost index of 80. We'll do cruise at flight level 370. Cruise winds will be from 295 at 024. Temperature at top of climb will be minus 54 degrees Celsius. So N1 performance, double check. Alright, let's request boarding. TO1 flaps 5 and 53. TO1 53 flaps 5. Central gravity 24.6. And let's see. I'm just quickly going to get our runway slope with this. So let's see. There we go. So 0.0. Almost borderline straight up flat. Winds from 320 at 15. And temperature 1 degree Celsius, which is correct. So 37. So 136, and the rest are correct. So 41 on our V2 speed. So track directors can both be armed. The thrust can be armed as well. Increase our initial climb to flight level 370. Select same can be done for our cabin altitude. Alright, so hydraulic pumps can be turned on. Good. Auto brake can be selected to the RTO. Altimeter is 100 or 1000 if you want to take it that way. Alright, 3 minutes of alignment. Everything has to be great. Boarding is complete. Let's get the aircraft prepared for our pushback. Release the ground power. Open the doors, disarm and close all of them. Remove the trucks. So overhead fuel pumps. All selected to the on position. And let's take ignition to the right. Very good on that page. Let's see. No fuel is at center tank, so let's leave that off. LV nav can be armed. Left is clear, right is clear. Pushback. Parking brake has been released. Alright, so packs can come off. Anti-collision light on and ground ignition to ground. Alright, 25, so let's add the fuel. Engine number 2 is available. Let's start engine number 1. And we have N2 movement. And 25, let's add the fuel. Brake has been set. Both engines are now available. So let's take both engines ignition to continuous. Connect the generator on both engines, disconnect the APU bleed. Isolation valve and packs to automatic mode. Turn off the APU. Probe heat, select on. RTO has been armed and there the pushback tug. So the crew is moving and the bobby pin in his hand. Alright, flaps 5. Takeoff speeds can be verified, and they have already been. Select the transponder to automatic mode. Turn the nose light to taxi. Parking brake off. Thrust increased. And we are moving. Skip all traffic, KLM 1121 lining up runway 24. Alright, runway has been reached. We'll take the aircraft to takeoff mode. Lights are set for departure. Alright, TCAS can come on. It's going to be a slightly bumpy departure.
On runway 24.
So thrust to 40%. And stable. Let's go. So the first set.
80 knots.
Checked.
V1 take V2.
Rotate. Alright, we are gear up, nose to 15 degrees. Feet. Feet. Trim a little bit down. Alright. Command 1. Nose lights can come off. Wing out at the same time. Flap select up. Auto brake can be disarmed. And passing 3000 feet. Standardize U. Alright, pass through 4000 feet. Nothing much more that will happen is departure, so I will just cut the video and I'll do the first setting to start. $13,000 feet. Welcome back. So let's get the aircraft configured for our landing. So let's go to the search and get our arrival charge into Stockholm. So let's see, we are now on the Nil to Juliet arrival. Yes, you. Get the airport chart at the same time. just quickly get the weather, because I do not believe we have good luck. Right, winds and minimum is going to be 700 feet. We're in 101 left. Let's see, what is the ILS minimum? It's going to be 300 feet above the sea level, so we should be within limits there. So let's arm you just in case. Almost at the end, so it's going to go straight to the category 3. Sorry, ILS. Full screen, and let's zoom in a bit. So let's go downstairs and let's see. ILS frequency is going to be 1099. So 10990, 10990 on both sides. Course 04, 004 to be precise. Right, 10,000 feet, landing light and seatbelt sign, select on, log light at the same time, ignition to continuous temperature, -3 degrees, so let's put on the wing anti-ice. Time to do the landing calculations or performance tool, landing, selecting runway 01 left, incorporates weather and everything else, so let's try auto brake 1, we have compact snow most likely. Try auto brake 2 then. Land flaps 15 for once. Right, flaps 30, auto brake 2, looking great. VREF of 141. No, 30, 144, 141. QNH. Come on. Don't do that to me now. And there has been a bug, we are back. I believe there is some bugs with chase plane, but alright, select the final altitude of 2,000 feet. Winds from 030 at 17 knots, so quite a heavy, but most likely not going to be a smooth approach. Might be a little bit bumpy. Auto brake 2 is armed, so we are roughly 40 nautical miles out. See, 2,500 minimums of 300. $299 is set. Alright, so I'm going to take my total speed at 240 knots. It's good for me. Alright, 27-ish nautical miles out as of now. Right. I might have to adjust my volume on the pilot, but that is my problem. For you guys it will be adjusted. Alright, so we are now 23 nautical miles out. We have to wait until we're at least 20 miles out before we can even attempt to capture the ILSs because of the bug, but the limitation to the Flight Simulator system. Alright, 6,000, below 6,000 feet. So let's do a rundown of how we're going to do this landing. We're going to land runway 01 left by the ILS. Minimum is going to be 300 feet. There expect the cloud layer at 700 feet. So if you not see the runway below 300 feet, go around. Then attempt I can do the same landing, but the category 3 landing. Winds from 030 at 17 knots. So expect maybe some wind shear in approach. Traffic light. Other than that, there is nothing else we should worry about. Alright, below 20 miles. On the approach mode, localizer has already been captured. No tower ATC or anything, and anything is online for Stockholm, so we're just gonna fly straight in.
Altimeter 7.
Altimeter is selected on all 3 sides, including the standby. So I do not know why
Altimeter
you-
7.
Yes, it has already been done. Alright, so volume should be adjusted there. Alright, 4,000 feet, 50 miles out. Wrong, I missed the button. So it's reducing speed to 220 knots. Let's reduce speed to 200 knots. All on the traffic, KLM 1121, 30 miles out, 01 left. Reducing speed to 200 knots. Right, let's slow the aircraft down. Flaps 2. We have some traffic ahead of us. We are going to let pass before us. Right, 1,000 feet to go. Airport in sight and runway in sight. We are too low, but that is to be expected. There should be another aircraft ahead of us. Can't see anything. Might be over there. Alright, going straight down to 106 knots, flaps 10. Just so we can get some more distance between us and that plane ahead of us. Alright, flaps 25. Alright, gear down. Speed brakes down. Left arm. Glide slope has been captured, 7 miles out. Right there we have our traffic, right runway and airport in sight. Keeping the speed should be good enough for us. This is an Airbus A320. Neo to be precise. Right speed to the final approach speed, flaps 30. Gear down, 3 green, auto brake 2 is armed, the lights are all selected on, ignitions are set to continuous. Airport elevation selected to 150 feet. That page. Stockholm traffic, KLM 1121, 4 miles out, 101 left. He's on the runway. Any slower now and we want to go around, but for now we can keep going. Alright, stabilized, can continue for now. And there we have the light snow, that is to be expected. I have manual control of the aircraft.
Approaching 01 left.
Alright, correct runway has been confirmed. Let's see. Switching view because 500 feet. Stockholm traffic, KLM 1121, landing runway 01 left.
Glide slow.
Yep.
Glide slow.
We are too low.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slopes.
Continue.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Just to idle. A little bit long flare, but okay. On the ground, reverse deployed. And there he was. It was further ahead than he was, but okay. Alright, taking the next exit. So, just reversers can be stowed. So, flaps up, speed brake is down.
1,500 meters remaining.
Yep, I know exactly what I am doing. So, nose light, select off, turn off lights not needed in the broad daylight. Ignition can be turned off, switch light back to normal, and ignition light stay as is.
Caution! On taxiway! On taxiway!
Alright, so APU started. These are the auto brake. Stockholm traffic, KLM 1121 clear off runway 01 left. Alright, taxi straight ahead. And we are taxiing to the F pier. So we want to take a left, so let's see, a right I believe. So terminal 4, terminal 5. F tier.
London traffic is at 782 Foxtrot at runway 01 left.
Alright, let's take Foxtrot 33 and not request any form of taxi. Let's connect the ground power and ground power, APU power, and APU bleed is powering and heating aircraft. Alright, we're going to turn in the next to the next and then integrate 30 Gs away from there. We have Foxtrot Q and Foxtrot 39, I believe, is the outermost here. Let's take this slowly. Transponder off.
crest is at 782 Foxtrot. Final
Slide
call
off.
6 miles, runway 01 left.
Alright, Foxtrot is 35. Yes, and this is going to be 33. So nose lights are all off, reduce the speed, and let's turn in. Alright, so parking brake set. APU power is running everything, so engines switches to cut off. So, fuel pumps, all select off. Seatbelt sign can come off as well. Pitot heat not needed anymore. Anti-ice can come off. Hydraulic pumps all select off. And we can take the packs as is. Acceleration valve can come to open. Ignition to both. Anti-collision light select off. Transponder is already switched off. Flight director can come off. And we can request the jetway and deboarding. So, jetway and deboarding. Welcome to Arlanda body. Hope you guys enjoyed this flight. And if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you want to watch more from videos, you can check out my channel page or my playlist if you want to binge long, short, or medium haul. Other than that, I will see you next video. Fly out. Have a awesome day. Goodbye.